We're moving on to the most exciting part of the day, where two of our schools are going to present their action to us. So the first school we have up today are Scoil Bhride from Lisdowney, County Kilkenny. And they're going to present us today their project, which was on climate change. So I have the microphone here, so you need to speak into the microphone, and your teacher, Liz, is going to operate the computer. And before we start, I just want to say, can everyone be nice and quiet and listen to our lovely school from Scoil Bhride, Lisdowney.
Hello everyone, my name is Matthew.
My name is Lauren.
My name is Dara.
And my name is Larive.
And we are from Scoil Bhride NS Lisdowney, County Kilkenny, and we are here to talk to you about climate change. So, what is climate change? Well, climate change really is what it says it is. It's the changing of our climate in the long term for the worse. Causes of this include littering, which we're all guilty of, deforestation, which is the mass cutting down the trees, and the burning of fossil fuels and CO2.
So this is all well and good until the effects. So the effects of climate change are melting ice caps and the increase of temperature. So what are the problems of climate change? One big factor of climate change would be flooding. Flooding would most commonly be around coasts where the sea is. But only in recent times, places where rivers are and low-lying areas have been flooded. This is a problem of climate change. Also, erosion, the wearing away of rock and inhabitable land. Disease and death, like unhygienic water and drowning.
And some more effects of climate change is extreme weather, such as hurricanes, typhoons, storms and droughts, have been a lot more common in the past 10 years than they were in the 20th century.
Also, the expense comes into issue. The economy, it's not good for us because the loss of homes and insurance. It seems as if the government are paying for this insurance, but really, we're the taxpayers and we're paying the government. So in the end, it's always coming out of our pockets.
The ripple effect. Our inspiration came to us when Chloe visited our school and showed us a video of the 2-minute beach clean. We got inspired to do our own variation of the 2-minute cleanup. The school decided some afternoon after school we would all go home and decide to do a 2-minute cleanup around our area. We brought in the rubbish the next day and contacted the county council to come and collect our rubbish. And so they did.
Action 2. We contacted the 2 local primary schools in Montessori and gave them a presentation on the 2-minute cleanup. They agreed to do so and they said they would spread the ripple effect and tell friends and family. Action 3. We made a list of simple ways to reduce global warming. We emailed the parents and they said they'll spread the ripple effect by sending it to friends and colleagues. If you would like to get the email, you can register at our stall.
We are going to make a video and send it to News Today to see what they think about what we've been up to.
And yeah, every year our school has a river lesson plan, which is when we go down to our local stream, the River Otter, which is a tributary of the River Nore, and we inspect the water to see if it's healthy or unhealthy. We do this by looking for caddisfly, stonefly and mayfly larvae. If we find this, that means the water is healthy. But if we find, let's say for example, leeches, the water was unhealthy. And then we told our local schools to do the same to their local river, and they decided to, and will give us feedback on whether the water is healthy or unhealthy, and if it is unhealthy, that they will see why this is. And you may be wondering why we're doing this. That's because we all know that all the water in the river eventually ends up in the sea. And in the sea lies the marine environment, which is 50% of our air.
Okay, I'd like you all to take 2 big breaths. One of those breaths was produced by plankton. As Matthew said, plankton produce 50% of our air. So if plankton dies out, we would not have healthy air to breathe.
To make an even bigger ripple effect, we contacted the local newspaper and radio station.
So this is our ripple effect so far. As you can see, the star up there is our little school. We only have around 80 students, so it's very small. And everywhere with the smiley faces is everywhere where the ripple effect went so far. We even got into Kilkenny and Castlecomer and crossed the border into Tipperary. The ripple effect. One small change can have an enormous impact. So come join our ripple effect.